I'm Courtney from Encounter Youth, and today on You Got This, we're here with Professor Nicola Spurrier. Welcome, Nicola.
Good morning, lovely to be here.
So what school did you go to, Nicola?
Well, I went to Norwood High School, and that was way before it joined up with Morialta, so it was Norwood High up at the top of Norwood Parade.
What was your best or your funniest memory of Year 12?
My physics teacher, he must have understood me quite well, and he said to me, Nicola, he said one day, Nicola, you know what? There's always going to be somebody that's smarter than you and that will get a better mark than you. You just have to appreciate that. But there's always going to be somebody that's not as smart and is going to get a lower mark than you. And it's always going to be like that. And I think I just remember being told that and just having a sense of relief that it didn't really matter. I was who I was and I was going to get the best mark that I could get. And I didn't need to compare myself to anybody else.
With your years of experience in the Department for Health and Wellbeing, what are a few health and wellbeing tips that you have for the Year 12s to get through to the end of this year?
Honestly, for any of you that know what it's like to feel a bit flat, you can't get your brain to think, you're going, oh, I need another coffee, I'm so tired, I can't get motivated. If any of you have gone outside and gone for a really good walk or a really nice run, you will appreciate what I'm saying is you get that oxygen into your brain, and when you come home you feel so much better. And I do that every morning. If I don't run, I'll walk my dog and I get that fresh air, I'm out in nature and I start to problem solve, and the rest of my day is much better. So I know not everybody thinks that exercise is fun, and my kids will laugh at me for saying these things, but if you do feel like that and you can build that into your day, you will come back, sit down at your desk and be so much more effective. So that is definitely one thing I would say. The other thing is, and you won't be surprised at this either, is having really nutritious food. Whilst things like a bit of chocolate might give you a quick sort of pick-me-up, actually the exercise is better. But eating enough fruit and vegetables, it actually does wonders for your brain, so I'd be saying that as well. And of course the last thing is, if we don't sleep, our brains don't get a rest. And I know it's hard to switch off, and I've lots of things that I'm thinking about all the time. If you do one thing to help yourselves at this age, would be just to learn a little bit of meditation, a little bit of mindfulness, how to switch your brain off, and then it's much easier to fall asleep. I'm Professor Nicola Spurrier, South Australia's Chief Public Health Officer. Class of 2020, you got this.